unprecedented times in college football with guys leaving the likes of Oregon, Notre Dame, and Oklahoma level jobs, leaving those jobs, not getting fired. We haven't seen that before. And now Mario Cristobal leaves a ton of guys, as is the typical fallout, decommit. A new coach like a Dan Lanning has to step in, try to retain all that. He doesn't even know who most of these people are. He's recruiting on a different area of the country, and try to retain a class in a couple weeks is a daunting task.
Oh, absolutely. And and you mentioned, he might not have known who these recruits were. Some of the recruits I've spoken to didn't know who he was before they were interacting with him. Because as you said, this is, at Georgia, you're allowed the opportunity to recruit regionally, and a lot of the recruits that were committed to Oregon obviously aren't from the state of Georgia or the state of Florida or surrounding area down there. These are West Coast guys, a couple kids from Texas, other parts of kind of the Southwest. But this was a class that was built obviously in California, in Washington, in the state of Oregon. And Dan didn't know a lot of these guys. They didn't know who he was. So he had to work quickly. And again, because of the timing of his hiring, these conversations and introductions couldn't be made face to face. These had to be made via phone calls or FaceTime, those kind of things. He wasn't able to go sit in living rooms and sell himself. And again, I mentioned it a moment ago, kind of impressive. They signed 7 guys when he has next to no experience with most of them. He flipped a player from Texas, Anthony Jones, a high 3-star outside linebacker who is from the same high school as another one of the players who signed, Sir Mel's, down in Liberty High School in the Las Vegas area. But it's pretty impressive just to get anyone to sign when you have 2 days. And again, no support staff. They did re-up a contract with the director of player personnel, Don Johnson Jr., who was pretty instrumental in recruiting. I'm sure that played a role in what they were able to do. But none of his assistant coaches have been officially hired. There have been names linked to the job. A couple of people have reportedly accepted or on the verge of accepting. But to do all of this by himself, and we should also mention, to do this while juggling the tasks of being in Athens, Georgia, where he's helping the Bulldogs prepare for a college football playoff semifinal with Michigan in a couple of weeks. He is doing an awful lot in a short period of time here. And I just think you're impressed with kind of the work ethic required to get some of the results they're getting right now.